This is how I make Plarn, also known as plastic yarn. First, I'm going to take one of the million grocery bags I have in my house and flatten it out. Then I'm going to fold it in half and then fold it in half again. Then I'm going to pull out my handy dandy scissors and I'm going to cut off the top and then the bottom. And up until I was making this video, I was throwing them away, but now I realize I can use them to stuff things like pillows and like little cheap things. But whatever, now that I have this long piece, I am going to cut it in half. And then I'm going to cut the halves in half. And then I'm going to cut the quarters in half. Until I have 8 somewhat even pieces. Then I'm going to take the first piece and I'm going to open it up. Then I'm going to take the second piece and open it up. And then I'm going to make a fancy knot. Not really, but I'm going to take the second piece and put it under the first and pull up a loop. And then I'm going to pull the rest of the second piece through that loop and make a knot. I don't know what it's called, but it is a knot. Then I'm going to take the third piece and do the same thing. Put the third piece under the second, pull up a loop, and then pull the rest of the third piece through the loop. But before I pull it tight, I'm going to go back to my first knot and then pull so that both sides are even. Then I'm going to repeat that all the way through until every single piece has been knotted together into one long strip. And that's pretty much it. But I usually end up with one full bag filled with bags, and that one full bag takes me about an hour to turn into yarn. And that may seem like a long time, but I usually watch just a TV show on Netflix or something, and it's really just one episode to put it into perspective. Now, if you want to know what to make with this yarn, you can use it to make plastic mats for the homeless. I think that's the most common one because it went viral on Facebook multiple times. And then I've also made baskets and mats and other bags, which in hindsight is kind of ironic that I would take a grocery bag to turn into plastic just to turn it into another bag. But whatever, it's cool. Now, if you want to know my favorite project, it is baskets because they're free. I can rinse them off if they get dirty, and I can use them outside without worrying about mildew. And since I live in the South, mildew is always a concern. And that's it. If you can think of anything else to make, please leave a comment and let me know.